Hello and welcome. Today I will be guiding you through 45 minutes Vinyasa flow. For this session we need two blocks and a strap. And if you don't have strap, you can grab any scarf, towel or a karate belt. And for blocks you can have thick stack of books or small stool. So let's get started. Let's start in child pose. Open your knees wide and extend your arms forward. Press your fingertips and your knuckles down and push your hips back towards your heels. Lengthening your spine, walking your fingertips a little bit more forward and relaxing your forehead down. Now draw your attention towards your hips and feel your hips very heavy and grounded. Now draw your attention towards your spine. Feel the spine lengthening forward. And as you relax your forehead down onto the mat, bring your attention, your awareness towards the breath. Start with Ujjayi breathing, constricting the back of your throat muscles. As you breathe in, feel the expansion in your upper back. As you breathe out, feel the ribs moving back towards the spine. Take one more full breath in here. Empty this breath. Now you can walk your hands to the right side, pressing your left hand on top of your right. Just wiggling your spine sideways, feeling your left hip heavy and grounded. Feel the stretch in your side body here. Now start walking your hands to the other side. Right hand comes on top. Pushing your hips back, especially the right hip push backward. And then wiggle sideways. Feel a sweet spot where you get a nice stretch. Maybe pause there for a second. One more inhalation. And then slowly walk your hands, come back to center. Bring your hands under your shoulder, knees hip width. Fingers are nicely spread. Make sure you press each and every knuckle down so they are not lifting. Otherwise that will put pressure on your wrist and your shoulders. So we begin with cat and cow here. Inhale, belly falls, chest up, look up. As you exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly falls, broaden your collarbones, gaze up. As you exhale, press the earth down, round your spine. 3 more rounds like this. Inhaling, lifting the chest up. As we exhale, we round and lift the upper back high. 2 more rounds. Breathe in and out. 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale. Now gently push your hips towards your heels and circle to the right side. Warming up the hips, lower back here. 1 more circle to the right. Come back to center, round your spine, push your hips to your heels and then circle to the left. Try to keep your arms straight so you feel that movement in your lower back and your hips. Coming back to neutral spine, curl your toes under and lift yourself up to downward facing dog. This is a first down dog, so move your dog around, paddle your heels, alternate heels up and down. Shake your head, yes and no. Any movement you like in down dog to get a nice stretch. I prefer lifting my heels up and dropping them to the right, getting a nice side body stretch here. And then you can move your heels to the other side as well. Come back to center, ground down through your heels. If your heels are not pressing down, that's okay. Keep your knees bent slightly. Now roll forward, come to high plank, lengthening the spine. As you exhale, move back to downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll forward, high plank, inhale. As you exhale, lower your body all the way down. Point your toes, take your arms out, fingertips pointing downward, press them, elbows pointing up. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, bring yourself down. Inhale, up again. Exhale, down. One more time, breathe in, lift up and hold this time, lifting your heart up. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, gently release. Place your hands under your chest, curl your toes under, press yourself up. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, move back to downward facing dog. Now start walking your feet towards your hands. Separating your feet hip width, keeping your knees soft, grab your opposite elbows. And just sway side to side. Shifting the body weight slightly forward and then moving backward. One more big inhale here. Exhale this breath. Release your hands down, take your arms back, interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms. Now bend your right knee, straighten the left leg. Open your chest to the left side. Exhale, come back to center. Bend your left knee, straighten the right leg. Take your arms to the left. And then release. Release your hands, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. In halfway lift, make sure you shift the body weight into the balls of your feet instead of pushing your hips backward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, upward salute, joining your hands together. Look at your thumb, lengthening your spine here. As you exhale, round and go down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down, step back, high plank. Take a full breath in here. As you exhale, drop your knees down. I will teach you to move to half chaturanga first. Move your chest forward. Now start bending your elbows halfway. This is half chaturanga, neck stays long. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do one more time. Inhale, roll forward. Bring your knees down. Relax your toes, chest move forward. Then you bend your elbows halfway. Long spine here. Inhale, upward facing dog, knees off the mat. Exhale, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale fully. In breath. Out breath. One more big inhale. Empty. Bend your knees. Step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, upward salute, joining your hands together. Look at your thumb. Exhale, swan dive. Breath in, flat back. Hands to the mat, step back or jump back, high plank. Go down, either you can bring the knees down or keep your knees off the mat and then go to chaturanga, neck is long. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ground down through each knuckle and your fingertip and try pressing your chest towards your thighs. One big inhale. Empty your lungs. Bend your knees, step, jump, or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Root to rise. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Last round, sun A. Breath in, flat back. Hands down, step back or jump back. High plank. Go down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now bend your knees nicely, creating a little bit more length in your spine, lifting your sit bones high. One full breath. Empty. Look in between your hands, jump to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale. Now from here, make sure your knees are not going beyond your toes. You pull the knees back and you can see all your 10 toes. Pushing your hips back and down as if there is a virtual chair behind you. Fingers are nicely spread. Inhale here. As you exhale, swing your arms back, lift your heels up, bringing the chest down, drinking bird. Press your heels down, inhale, lift. Exhale, drinking bird. 2 more times like this. Inhale. Exhale. One last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here for 3 breaths. As you lift your heels high, see if you can push your hips a little bit more down towards the mat. One last breath here. Bring your heels down, swing your arms up, chair. Exhale, fold forward. Breath in, halfway lift. Hands to the mat, step back, either plank or direct chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can skip vinyasas whenever you want. You can take child pose as well in between. Inhale, send your right leg up. As you exhale, right knee comes to your right elbow. As you're pressing the earth down, try to lift your knee higher. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, draw your right knee to chest. Stay here and then hover your knee down and pull it up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more round. Pull it up. Flex your right foot, step it forward, and now you take your strap. Now your strap, hold the strap more than shoulder width apart, and your fist is turning outward. Instead of in, it's going out. So holding it tight and turning the fist out. Pressing your back heel down, lift your arms up. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, bend your elbows, pull your elbows to your spine, holding the strap tight here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it forward. Now inhale, try keeping the arms straight, and exhale. Inhale up, working on the shoulders here, and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. One last inhale. Exhale. Release your strap. Place your hands down. Take your right leg back. High plank. Go down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your left leg up behind you. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Hold it here. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow and hold. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, knee to chest. Now start hovering your knee down. Pull it up without moving your shoulders, just the knee. One more round. Pull it up. Flex your left foot and step it forward. Rise up, take your strap again, warrior one. Squaring your hips towards the front, take your arms up. Again, holding the strap tight, arms come in front. Now right arm comes down, left arm up in front. Take your hands to the left side. Then lift your right arm up and take your arms behind. Then circle. And keep moving like that. We are working on the shoulder rotation here. And make sure your strap is tight. It's not loose like this. Your arms are not loose. Arms are active. One more breath. Now bring your arms in front. Take your right arm up this time and left arm down. And then circle, reverse. Keep breathing. Don't forget your legs. Keep the back leg strong and active here. One more breath. Exhale, release. Bring your hands down. Take your leg back. High plank. Go down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Empty. One more. Exhale. Bend your knees and jump either side of your hands. So make sure your toes are out, heels slightly in. Relax the shoulder. From here, lift your hips in line with your knees. And then start walking your fingers forward to create length. You can have your block or any prop in front for support. Now bring your gaze slightly down but not looking, hanging the head down here. From here, start lifting your heels up. Either you stay like this. If you feel balanced, see if you can lift your arms up. As you lift your arms up, start opening your knees outward. And don't forget to breathe. 2 more breaths. Feel the tension, but relax your face. 1 more breath. Place your hands down, either step back or jump back to high plank. Lower your body down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your right leg up in air. Bend your knees, stack, open your hips. Either stay here or flip your dog, lifting your right arm up. As you lift your right arm up, start lifting your pelvis up towards the sky. And breathe. Try rotating your ribs towards the ceiling. 1 full breath. Exhale, release, come back. Stay here, feet together. Roll your heels to the right. Left arm reaching up towards the sky. Now you can modify this pose by bringing your top foot in front, or you can intensify by lifting your top leg up. Whatever works for you today. Go for 2 more breaths. Exhale, release, bring your hands down. Go down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your right leg up again. Step your right foot forward. Come on up, crescent lunge, reach up. Now lift your back heel high and keep that back leg active by lifting that knee up. Now from here, extend your arms out. Inhale, make a fist. Exhale, twist to your right side. Inhale, lengthening the spine up. As you exhale, you hinge forward, pause, and then bring your elbow outside of your right knee, lifting the right arm up. Modification is you can bring the back knee down onto the mat or keep it lifted. Half bind. Wrap your top arm around and then go to full bind. Maybe you can use strap here, looking over your right shoulder. Go for 2 more breaths. One last. Inhale, slowly rise up back to crescent. Draw your hands to your heart center. Hinge forward, pause. Now feel the weight in your front foot. Start lifting your back leg up. Moving to warrior 3. For modification, you can place both hands onto the blocks in front or extend your right arm forward, maybe both arms forward. But make sure your back leg is active even though it's not lifting too high, but keep it active, flexing the back foot. One last breath. And then join your feet together, chair pose, inhale. Shift your body weight into the left, right leg comes on top. Right arm under, left arm up, eagle. Now push your hips back and down. Start lifting your elbows shoulder level. See if you can take your forearms away from your face. Feel that expansion in your upper back. Fix your gaze at one fixed point. One more breath. Unwind. Come back to chair. Exhale, fold forward. Breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands down, step back or jump back to high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Maybe you can go to child pose if you want to rest. One more full breath. Send your left leg up, inhale. Bend your knees, stack, open your hips. Either stay here or flip your dog, lifting your hips up, lifting your left arm up, reach. Broadening your collarbones here. One more breath. Exhale, flip. Come to high plank, feet together. Stacking the shoulder over your wrist, roll your heels to the left. Right arm up. Choose your variation. You can modify by bending the front top knee, or you can intensify lifting the top leg up. Make sure your shoulders are stacked and you're rotating your ribs slightly up towards the sky. One more breath. Exhale, high plank. Go down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg go up in air again. Step it forward, crescent lunge, rise up. Keep your back heel lifted up high, sinking your hips low. Go deeper into your lunge. Now take your arms out, make a fist, and then twist to your left. Lengthening the spine, lengthening to the crown of your head, reaching up here. As you exhale, you hinge forward and pause. Maintaining that same length in your spine, just draw your right elbow outside of your left knee, lifting your left arm up. Try to press your left thigh downward as you want to lift your right thigh up towards the sky. Now you can go for bind, half bind here or full bind. Feel free to use strap or drop your back knee down for modification, or you can keep it up. Go for 2 more breaths. Nice, and then slowly rise up, inhale, back to crescent. Hands to your heart center, hinge forward, pause. Slowly shift the body weight forward to warrior 3. First, bring your attention to the top leg and flex your top foot. Then you can bring your hands down onto the block or extend over your head. Make sure you're lengthening your spine. Instead of going down, you're reaching forward here. Last 3. Working on the left glute muscles here. 1 more breath. And then join your feet together, chair pose. Now shift your body weight into your right, left leg on top. Left arm under, right arm up, eagle. Take your shoulders back, sink your hips low. Try to pull the left hip slightly backward to level both hips here. Feeling the weight in your right heel more. Breathe. 1 more breath. And then unwind back to chair, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Breath in, halfway lift. Hands to the mat, step back or jump back, high plank. Lower your body down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reset your spine. Reset your breath. 1 more big inhale. Empty. Gaze forward, bend your knees and jump either side of your hands. Now bring your hips down in yogic squat, opening the knees out. Let me show you from front. So you open the knees out, push your knees outward with your elbows and lift the chest up. This is an option. You can, it's a nice hip opener. You can stay here in this pose, or you can move to crow pose. So if you're first timers, you can use block in front, placing your hands slightly away from your feet. Lift your hips up and then start bending your elbows. Gaze forward, shift forward. Once you shift forward, you can rest your forehead onto the block and see if you can lift 1 foot up, maybe both. Once you find your balance, slowly you can lift your chest up as well. 2 more breaths. Try straightening your arms as much as you can. 1 last breath. And shoot back, high plank. Go down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more breath. Now start walking your hands back towards your feet. Separate your feet hip width. Lift your feet up, place your hands underneath. For that, if you need to bend your knees nicely, go for it, so that your full hands are down. Then you start straightening your legs as much as you can. Bending your elbows. Relaxing the face. You can add a gentle massage to your wrist by pressing your toes onto the wrist. One more breath. And then slowly release your hands. Joining your feet together. Chair pose, inhale at the back side of your mat. Shift your body weight into your left foot on top of your right. Figure 4. Draw your hands to your heart center. Gently push your hips backward and sit down. Again, as you're sitting on a virtual chair behind you here, take a full breath in. As you breathe out, you can twist to your right side. And if you're into arm balance like flying pigeon, you can go for that as well. Hold for 2. One more breath. Inhale, slowly come back up. And then one-legged Tadasana, left knee to chest. Inhale here. As you exhale, kick your left leg forward. Flexing your top foot here. Keep lengthening the spine. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Warrior 3, one more time. Right leg go up. Once you find your balance, left hand can come down, maybe using a block under your left hand, and then right arm reaching up to the sky. Flexing your top foot, rotating the chest. One last breath. Start bending your bottom knee, step back to Warrior 2. Front heel or back arch, maybe heel to heel alignment, whatever works for you here. Releasing tension from the shoulders. Flip your left palm, inhale, reverse your warrior, reach back. Exhale, side angle, left elbow on the left thigh, top arm reaching over your head. Now as you ground down through the back foot, press your both feet firmly down. See if you can extend both arms over your head, but not hanging down here. You're lifting and reaching. Then rotate. Take your right shoulder slightly backward. One more full inhalation. Exhale this breath. And then come back to Warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. Reach forward, left hand comes down, right arm reaching up to the sky. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. If you want more core strength here, you can extend both arms over your head. One more full breath. Exhale, release. Both hands come down. Move your block if it's in front. And then take your left foot out for lizard lunge. So your toes are pointing outward. You can drop the back knee down onto the mat to relax or keep it lifted. Now bring your forearms down. You can make a fist or separate your hands, your choice here. One more breath. And see if you can take your leg back to meet the right foot, forearm plank. Keep your core engaged and your gaze is slightly ahead of you. Legs are active. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your hips down, Sphinx pose, relax the shoulders. And then slowly bring yourself down. From here, take your arms back, interlace your fingers, squeeze your palm. Inhale, lift your chest, legs and arms up. Snake pose, Sarpasana. If you're lifting your chin up high, bring it down so you feel that neck is extension of your spine here. Keep squeezing your palms as much as you can. Now stay here, just bend your legs, release your hands and grab your ankles. Transition to bow pose. Inhale, lift your chest up. Flexing your feet, pressing the thighs down here, and see if you can lift the lowest rib up. Exhale, release. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Then place your hands under your chest. Rise up to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Start walking your hands back towards your feet. This time join your feet together. Come to chair. Inhale. Shift your body weight into your left right foot onto the left thigh. Figure 4. Make sure this left hip is not sticking outward, it's going back and downward. And then draw your hands to your heart center. Inhale. As you exhale, slightly twist to your left. You can hook your elbow to your right foot as well. The more you bring your hips down, you will get a nice stretch in your hip. Breathe. Fixing the gaze at one fixed point here. One more full breath. Inhale, slowly rise up. Bring your knee to chest, one-legged Tadasana. Extend your arms up. As you exhale, kick your top leg. Activating your top leg muscles here, flexing the foot. Wonderful. One more breath. Exhale, step your right foot forward, back to warrior 3. Lift your left leg up. Once you get your balance, your right hand come onto the block and the left arm reaching to the sky, half moon. Make sure you lean back here so that you can stack your shoulders. And if you want more challenge, you can shift your gaze up. Keeping the bottom knee slightly soft if you're a hyperextender. Now start bending your front knee. Move to warrior 2. Relax the shoulders. Flip your right palm. Inhale. Reverse your warrior. Exhale. Side angle. Elbow near thigh. Take your top arm over your head. So try to create that length in your top arm that will guide the stretch in your side body. And watch, if you're hanging on the shoulder, keep your right ear away from your right shoulder. Press into both feet, maintaining the same length. Extend both arms over your head. And if you're hanging down, lift diagonally. Breathe. Fingers are nicely spread. One more full breath. Bring your elbow back onto your thigh and come to warrior 2. Now straighten your front leg. Reach forward. Right hand comes down. Left arm to the sky. Triangle pose. The common mistake here is we bend forward sometimes. So try to tuck your right hip under and then lean backward with your chest. Any tension in your neck, you can look down, maybe to the side wall or towards the ceiling, whatever works for your neck. Either stay or you can extend both arms over your head, but start rotating your chest towards the sky. Wonderful. One more breath. Exhale, release. Lift your back heel up, bending the front knee, moving to lizard lunge here, right toes pointing outward, and hands come under your shoulder. Keeping the neck nice and long. And see if you can bring your elbows, your forearms down. Maybe you can use some prop and rest your forearms onto the prop. And your gaze is slightly forward, so you're not hanging in your upper back as well. You're stretching. Now come onto your hands and take this right leg back, high plank. Lower your body down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees and jump through seated and lie down on your back. Now we are moving to bridge pose, keeping your feet hip width close to your hips. Hands by your side. Inhale, lift your hips up for bridge. Now as you lift your hips up, you can interlace your fingers underneath, wiggling your shoulders inward. You can stay here. If you want, you can move to wheel pose, placing your hands under your shoulder and press yourself up for wheel. You can relax your head here, any variation in your wheel you like. And whenever you're ready, wheelers chin to chest, slowly come down. Even bridgers, release your torso down. Release your tension from your wrist. Hug your knees to chest and then circle clockwise and counterclockwise, front and back. Opening for happy baby, bend your knees and lift your feet towards the sky. You can just sway side to side here. Make sure your shoulders are down, they're not lifting up high. You can grab your ankles if that's the case. Both knees to chest, bring your forehead towards your kneecap, give a nice squeeze. And then relax your head and shoulder down, keeping your knees bent, right leg on top of your left. Moving to twist, extend the arms out. And move your knees to your left, look over your right shoulder. If your right shoulder is off the mat, you can relax it down. Maybe you can bring some prop here so your knees can rest on the prop. And relax your breath. Let go of controlling your breathing. Inhale, slowly come back up. And then switch, left leg on top, knees to the right, gaze to the left. Palm facing ceiling, both shoulders down. You can close your eyes and enjoy your twist. Two more breath here. Inhale, slowly come back up. And one more time, hug your knees to chest, forehead towards your kneecap. And release yourself down in Shavasana. Separate your feet, separate your arms, palm facing ceiling. Fingers are naturally curled. And keep your whole body relaxed. Observe the spontaneous natural breath. Connect your mind to your breath. can stay longer in Shavasana if you like. Otherwise, you can bring your awareness to your toes and fingers. Just move them around. Turn your head sideways. Take your arms up over your head. Get a nice stretch, joining your feet together, pointing your toes down. Bend your knees and turn to your right side. Lie down in fetal position, making a pillow with your right arm. Press your top hand down and make your way to comfortable sitting posture, keeping your eyes closed, spine nice and long. Inhale, extend your arms out and up. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. Again, inhale through the nose, lifting the arms up. Open your mouth, exhale. Join your thumb to your forehead center, the third eye. Take a big breath in here. And exhale. Bow forward, thanking the Mother Earth for today's practice. Namaste.